Hi guys, Mama Mita here, and today I have a video for you about saving prices at the grocery store. Now, oh boy, I don't know, you guys, the groceries keep climbing and climbing, and it's like, is there any end to this? I don't know, but I'm going to sure try to fight it because like it's just gotten ridiculous on the prices. So the first thing I want to tell you about is we're going to talk about bread. Bread has really went up in price lately. Yeah, I was just really blown away last week. I had to jump into Walmart really quick and I needed a loaf of bread and I was like, oh geez, let me just go in and get a really quick loaf of bread. I was really surprised that there was no bread below $2. And then I went to look for the better types of bread and they were over $5. Well, one was $5.39 and I thought, well, that's a lot. That's a little bit too much. I think I'm just going to have to go and find that somewhere else. Okay, so then I went on down to the bakery outlet, and I did find the loaf of bread down there. It wasn't cheap, but I need the bread, so I bought it, and it was good bread, but I bought it. But I was like, yeah, what's up with the bread prices? Like, this is really, like, not good. Anyway, but my husband loves to eat bread, especially for his lunch. Like in the lunchtime, he likes to have a nice hot sandwich. And so his favorite bread is Winco. Now, I personally don't like Winco bread. They're a cheaper line of bread. Now, but let's explore these prices and what we can do to try to help us out on this, because I mean, we're all trying to cut prices, right? Okay, so the first bread I want to show you about is the Winco white bread. Now, this is the one he likes, the Winco round top white bread, and it's $1.28 for this loaf of bread. That's pretty reasonable, right? That comes out to be 6 cents a slice. So if you have a family that is 5 kids and 2 adults, and you're making 7 sandwiches a day, that comes out to be 54 cents to make those sandwiches. That's not too bad. But what is in that bread? Well, now that's where I don't like it. When you check the back of this, it's not good. Now, my friend used to call this type of bread air bread. Yeah, I think she's really telling the truth on this one. You know, and the sodium's a little bit much for me, you know, because that's like 150 milligrams of sodium. And you get 2 slices of bread, so you got 230 milligrams of sodium now just in the bread. I can only have 300 milligrams of sodium per meal. That's what my doctor has recommended. Sometimes I cheat, which is not good. I'm not supposed to be doing that, you know? Okay, so I want to have that tuna fish salad sandwich. Maybe not. It's 330 milligrams just for this can of tuna. Okay, so you're only going to get half that can of tuna. Well, then half that can of tuna. Well, then I tried to get this one. This tuna, and it's supposed to be less sodium, and it really actually is less sodium. It's now down to 180 milligrams for the whole can. That's better if you get a mom tuna fish salad sandwich because it's going to be less sodium for her. So now let's go to the one that I got from the bakery, well, the outlet store, and that's this one here. It sure tastes good. It's called a 24. And that one was $3.69 for that. Now, hopefully you can see this. All of this is organic. Better. Way better. Way better. And even the sodium's better. So this is not bad. If I didn't bake bread, this is not bad. The price is a little steep, you know, but what can you do, right? Well, that's going to come out to be 18 cents per slice. For a family that is making that many sandwiches a day, that's going to come out to be $1.62 just for the bread. Okay, so now let's go over here to the next option. The next option would be, hey, check it out now. Let's make my camera there so you can check it out. There you go. Remember this girl here, Susie Q, the homemaker? That should really be an official name, Susie Q. She's a Sunbeam, 5833. Oh my God, she's over 20 years old. I do believe she's over 20 years old. Now, I got this one from Value Village for $7. She works great. I got two of them. And both of them work really well. Now, you can go down to Winco and you can buy a bag of King Arthur flour. 5 pounds. 5 pounds. I got this bag from Walmart. $5.59 for this bag. It's not organic, it's just regular bread flour. Now, that lowers the price. And you know what's in the bread, which is really better. Because now I know I can lower the salt in the bread because I can add a little less salt in the bread. And I can still come up with a nice loaf of bread and it doesn't affect me, which for me is better, really. Okay, so but now if I go to the bulk and I get bread flour, it's 28 cents for a pound. This is a 5-pound bag. So the bulk at 5 pounds is $1.40. That's a big savings from $5 or something. Now Winco sells the same bag for $5.66, but you can go to the bulk and you can get it for $1.40 a bulk, which is a lot cheaper. So that, being said, I think I like this here better. Now, I would say this is mom's bread, right? This is like $1.75 for a loaf of bread, because why, if you're doing it $5.50 something? Because you got 4 loaves of bread that you can get from this bag of flour, and you still have about 2 cups left over, okay? So that's better price, and it's gonna be less sodium, and that's better for me. Now, you could also pick up Bob's Organic Flour 5-pound bag for $6.50 at Winco. That's gonna, be like $1.80 for a loaf of bread, and it's organic. You can add anything you want to your bread from the bulk section. If you want sunflower seeds, then you go to the bulk section and you get non-salted sunflower seeds. You can add mucilin. You can add rolled oats. You could add whole wheat. Whole wheat flour is 28 cents for a pound of it at Winco. It only takes 3 hours in your bread machine to produce a loaf of bread that can slice up to 20 slices. It takes 3 hours to do that, from start to finish. You put it in, put the lid on it, let it go, and you go down the road and go do whatever you gotta do and come back and the whole house smells great. And then you get your little bread slicer, which I haven't got that yet. I haven't found one yet at Goodwill or Value Village. If I find one, then I'll get one, and then I can just slice it really easy then, But you wait till the bread cools down a little bit. That's a trick, and then you use that bread knife, and that works pretty good. But now, like if you want to save money, that's the way to save money with bread. And you know exactly what's in that bread, which is very important, because do you really want to be eating this Winco Air bread with all that inhibitors and all that stuff in there, and preservatives and stuff? Or do you want to be eating something that you know what you put in and what your family's eating? Now, I will suggest this, that when you make the bread and you slice it up and stuff, it's cooled down and you slice it up, that I have what I found at Value Village, I picked up 2 of them, is they're older Tupperware ice cream containers. And they make a nice little container. Once you slice the bread, you just put it in that little container, put the lid on, and you stick it in the freezer. You bring it out as you need it. That's for me and my husband, because we don't eat a lot of bread. But a family that's a large family that goes through a lot of bread for sandwiches and stuff, well, you wouldn't have to do that because you would just use up the loaf of bread, really quick. So that works. But this is a great way to save money. It's starting with your bread. My son said to me, Mom, I bought a loaf of organic bread. And I'm like, oh, really? He said, yeah. Do you know how much I paid for it? I'm like, no, how much? $11. What? He just bought a new house. He's young. He just bought a new house. Maybe I'm thinking about, I got that other bread machine sitting over there. Maybe I might want to give it to him as a housewarming gift. And then he can learn how to make his own organic bread. That sure as heck won't be no $11, that's for sure. You guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video today, because this is one of my favorite things to do, is how to cut the cost on something. My husband and I, we sit down and we're in competition with each other on how to get it cheaper and how to get less money. Because for us, it's the name of the game. When you retire early and stuff, or you retire at an older age and stuff, I'm 68, but you try to save every penny you can, and this is the way to count the pennies, and believe me, they add up. So you guys, if you've enjoyed my video today, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, well, please do. Thank you so much. Bye now.